Dollar General Bowl against Troy University on Saturday, December 22nd. The Bowl's third ever bowl game appearance. With that, I'll have Mr. Olin here open up with a statement, and we'll take questions for both Mark and Lance.
Great. Hey, thanks, John. I appreciate everyone coming out. Obviously, it's a great day to be a Bull. Anytime you get to this Sunday and have opportunity to be invited to a bowl game and extend your season, what a great opportunity for this program, but more importantly for our student athletes. Opportunity to play another game. Obviously, as coaches get into, opportunity to get a few more practices in, to freshen up some of those younger guys for the following year, but definitely want to be in a position to play on a national platform and send these seniors out a winner. About 11:30 this morning, I received a phone call from President Jerry Silverstein of the Dollar General Bowl down in Mobile, Alabama, offering extended invitation for UB to play in that bowl game. I without no hesitation at all accepted that invitation to go down there and have that opportunity to represent the Mid-American Conference to play against a Sun Belt foe. As you know, the foe for that game is Troy University. An outstanding team on their right. They finished the season 9-3 with a 7-1 record. As well. Going through this process, the Mid-American Conference and our commissioner, John Steinbrecher, does a tremendous job in terms of communicating with the various institutions that have opportunity to play in the postseason. And, I commend them for their high level of communication with us, communication with our TV partners, ESPN, and for us to be able to have an opportunity to participate in the 20th annual Dollar General Bowl. From our standpoint, in terms of for our fans and everyone else, we're looking to release the ticket information tomorrow. So there will be an opportunity for fans to go on our website, ubbulls.com, and then also call in as well, 877-UB there. So, for us, this is my 13th bowl game as an administrator. Plenty of experience in it. And I can tell you, and I urge, all of our supporters, our fans, if there's an opportunity for people to come down to Mobile, Alabama, and support this program, this team, it goes a long way in terms of opportunities for bowl participation in the future. So again, once that information comes out, we're excited and welcome UB Nation to come down there and support the team. With that being said, I want to turn this to Lance, but I want to congratulate him on such a fine season, a historic season, and again the opportunity to be able to extend the season, one more time on a national level, as this game will be televised on ESPN at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on December 22nd. So again, Lance, congratulations on the season, and I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you. Just to echo some of Mark's comments there, we are extremely excited and proud and honored to represent our university, our conference, in a bowl game that we've been waiting for. As I told our team, as we're still kind of first time getting together since returning Friday night, early Saturday morning. As the sting is from that game is there. I asked them to reflect back to a year ago on this day, when we were bowl eligible and were left out, and to think about the great opportunity that they have to play another game, to play together, and again have a chance to play against a team that was rated during the season, that's done an outstanding job, and for us to have a chance to get the 11th win of the season. I believe at this time there are still under 20 FBS football programs that have 10 or more wins. And we have a lot to be proud of, and we have a lot yet that we can accomplish as we finish this up. Open up for any questions.
I guess for Lance, you talked about how they kind of need a rebound, and resiliency has been something that you've preached all season. How important is it going to be for them to now quickly shift the attention to Troy and not focus on that MAC title game?
Yeah, that'll be there. It's it's a group, and you'll have a chance to ask them as well. They're down, and again, but as the coaches will be out recruiting this week, and we'll start back on the field later in the week. And as we said, this group has done it during the season. after the two previous losses. I'm very confident with the leadership and our upperclassmen within this program that that they'll be excited and ready to turn the page.
Lance, you said your coaches are going to be out recruiting for the early part of this week. Is having a bowl game, on the 22nd as opposed to the 15th, does the timing of this bowl game help you guys?
Absolutely.
With that endeavor? How so?
I said, well, not, and again, I remember there's no such thing as bad bowl games, okay? And contrary to what may others, it's a great opportunity for student athletes to experience. And but one thing that Mark and I talked about, my biggest two things that were there, and my biggest one is just the way our schedule played out. To be if it would have been earlier, to be on the road 4 out of 5 weekends, I don't think is in the best interest of our student athletes and the preparation, the time. So when you go to the Ohio game, to the Bowling Green game, to go to Detroit, and then that's a lot. I don't think many people do that in college football, and that was a concern from the start when we hit bowl eligibility. Mark and I had conversations, and I said if anything was possible, if there were some things, we being bowl eligible last year and not getting to a game, we missed out on precious opportunity for us to develop our younger players that I felt that we deserved, and we didn't get that. So getting as many practices and time for our players to get a chance to work with them and do that's when you see teams that have consistency and been able to be consistent bowl participants. That's one of the hidden things that happen. I can even reflect to my last job where I felt that the retention of information, the player development, all those things were things that were able to keep our program where it was at, and that will be our goal here, is to use these time as for those younger players as well.
Lance, you mentioned how you told your team to reflect back on a year ago, so when you were left out of a bowl game. Can you kind of expand a little bit more on just looking at how far this team has come and the remarkable turnaround that you guys have had? Yeah,
you think back to the last couple of years, obviously where we're at, and we all want to be successful, and when we hit one thing, we want to keep pushing for another. So. But I think sometimes when you stop or hit the pause button for a minute and you start looking back at where we're at to where we're at now, it's something that we should be proud of. Our players need to be proud of, but not satisfied with. And I think when guys, especially, and I say the front of our room, that's where our upperclassmen sit in our team meeting, you start looking at it, and I think that'll eventually, when everything kind of gets back into a routine here again, I think they'll be pretty proud of that and where we're at. To think that we could, was playing for a conference championship possible, yes. But when I looked at things early in the season, even as during the summertime, or even 1 year ago today, when we were left out, I wanted to get ourselves in a position that we could be the first team ever to win a bowl game here at UB. And I told that to our team Friday after the game, that win or lose, that was going to be a goal that I would have for this football team, is that as they made their mark, that winning a bowl game would be the exclamation point. And we can still do that, and we're excited about that.
Mark, how about just your reaction? I mean, you come here and to see what this football team has done versus where they were a year ago, kind of just your reaction on now this team has a chance to play in just their third bowl game ever.
Well, yeah, I knew coming in, obviously the situation last year being bowl eligible, 6-6, and being left out, I knew there was hunger there in terms of spending time with Lance, spending time with the coaches and also the student athletes, and to see them be in a position where there's no question, and again, commend this team and how they perform, that there's no question when this day comes that we're not on the edge of the seat, waiting to see what happens. So, for me and having the experiences I've had at other places, this is a great day. It's a fun day. for us. It's a day to be celebrated, but it's also, as Coach mentioned, opportunity for us to go back to work and prepare. And as I mentioned, before, when you're at a bowl game like this, and I'll make a few more phone calls to some of our peers, but in the past, this game was kind of selected for the MAC champion. Toledo went there last year, and what I've heard from talking to various folks is that this is a opportunity for this bowl game and our participants, our student athletes, to have a great experience, as mentioned. And they do a tremendous job from a hospitality standpoint. And for us, we just want to reward, this team, but then also, too, be able to show them support, obviously from my role as an administrator, but also, our fans and our alumni that are out there as well.
Lance, what do you know about Troy?
I know Coach Brown's been regarded as one of the finer group of 5 coaches, explosive offense, very good team speed. I know they went into a very difficult place to play at the University of Nebraska early in the year, came away with a win, play a very competitive schedule within the Sun Belt Conference, and as they go, and it's going to be a good challenge. I have when I was at the University of Nebraska, I know we played them early on in their transition to FBS football, but that was many moons ago. Obviously, the state of Alabama produces a lot of quality football players, and they have a great recruiting base right there, and I expect them as well to be a well-coached team and excited to play. And 3 hours from Mobile, I'm sure they'll have a good following, and it'll be a good test for us, as essentially it'll be truly a road game.
Will you be recruiting at the game?
No, there's rules about recruiting. We'll be in a dead period at that time. We have about 2 weeks here until we have our early signing period. 2 weeks from today, if I get all my days right, I apologize. We'll hit what's called a quiet period, where we cannot leave campus, and then followed by Monday, where we'll hit a dead period on the Wednesday, and then we're recruiting kind of really slows down there till after the first of the year, and the bowls are completed and the college football playoffs are complete.
Can you invite players
Oh,
might
no.
be interested
No.
in?
I'm sorry, no. We cannot do that. I'm sorry. Any away game, even if we were recruiting somebody from Michigan, we could not now. They could come on their own, but we could not have any contact with them off campus at that time. So, no. But you just hope, again, for our opportunity this year that's been outstanding is the amount of exposure we've been able to have our program and university on by the national television games that we've been able to have. And I think when Heather's question was was a couple of years ago, and as I said, we're playing a lot of games on the computer. Okay, they're being broadcast on the computer. Now we're having multiple games where we're the only game on at that time, and that's going to help our recruiting and help our program.
On Friday, Khalil, after the game, said there's a chip on your shoulder. You guys are going to be ready. Do you think after everything, from last year to Friday Plus, there's even more of an added chip?
I think when they come in, they can answer that. We haven't, but I think so. This group, sometimes you got to find that hill to climb, and I think this group has done it, and that's what's been so neat to watch these guys and how they've gone about it, and that was a walking that locker room after the whole way it played out was a pretty tough place to be, and. But I think as you go into these opportunities and you regroup, the nice thing about it is they're good. I know there'll be an excited group to take the field again.
Anything else for Coach or Mark? Bringing the players in next, if you're done with them.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you coming out today.
All right, everybody, from your left to right, Khalil Hodge, Larry Jackson, and James O'Hagan. That they are available for questions.
Khalil, what kind of goal is this for the team to get that first bowl win? How important is it for the program?
Yeah, it's really important. It means a lot to this team, to this program, to this university. to get an opportunity to go to a bowl game because, last year we didn't. And so we're definitely not taking that for granted at all. And we're excited, to get the opportunity to play in Dollar General Bowl.
Also the opportunity to make history, like with the possibility of getting a first bowl win. How valuable is that?
Yeah, it's huge, and that's what really Coach Leipold preached today in our team meeting. Just that, although things didn't go our way a couple days ago, that we still have a huge game to look forward to and to get ready to prepare for.
With that, what was the mood like for you guys today?
Mixed feelings. At first, everyone's still kind of upset about the loss, but the opportunity to play another game and get this, this opportunity, it's a blessing, and we're excited.
Is it,
Yeah, for you guys, it's fine.
Yeah, obviously down a little bit just because you put everything you have into the MAC championship, and when it doesn't go your way, it's tough. But like I was telling a lot of guys today, the true testament of a champion is not getting knocked down; it's how you get up from getting knocked down.
Oh yeah, really just piggybacking off what Jimmy said. I think that everyone was kind of hurt and upset about it still. This is a real close team. You don't have to worry about guys breaking off and going their own ways. I think everyone's kind of excited for the bowl now and kind of want to go out on the right note.
how much difference does it make that the climate is likely to be a little better for this game than maybe outside here at this time of year?
It's great. It's great news. It's great news.
Definitely looking forward to it.
Does it make it easier for you guys to play when weather is not an issue?
I don't know. I don't know if I'd say easier, but I guess, I don't know, being from California, playing in some heat, it's going to feel good. So.
Yeah, I think as an offense, it's always nice when you have those nice warm days and it's good conditions. But, we've played in just about everything this year, and my career at Buffalo, I feel like we've played in just about anything. So I think we're ready for anything.
I wouldn't have worn a shirt regardless of the temperature, so it doesn't matter to me.
Lance came in here and said that he told you guys to, reflect on this day a year ago when you were left out of the bowl, and now how far you've come. Really, for anybody, starting with Khalil, I guess. What can you say about the turnaround and how far you guys have come from a year ago?
Yeah, a huge turnaround. It's really a testament, like I keep saying, to Coach Leipold and his staff and the job he's done with this program. We knew that coming into this season that 6 wins doesn't guarantee you a bowl game. So we want to make sure that we did enough to get this 13th or 14th game, and so we did that, and we're excited to get things rolling.
Yeah, I think it's just been real special to see how far this team has came. The coaches have done an unbelievable job. I think that they've just remained consistent the whole time, and I think that's really what has made us make that jump, is just the consistency and guys really just buying into that.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting to see a group of guys and play with a group of guys like this. The coaches have done a great job, and I really attest to all this to my teammates and the turnaround we were able to do together, coming from a lot of bad places and now playing in a bowl game, which not a lot of people at UB have gotten to do. So,
You guys are coming out of big-time high school sports. Do you know anybody that's played Troy this year that you will be on social media with?
I guess I'd have to think about it, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I'd have to kind of look through their schedule and see if there's any of my buddies that played them.
Yeah.
No.
What do each of you know about Troy?
They've had some good pass rushers in the past, I'm pretty sure. I think DeMarcus Ware went there or something like that. I think. But yeah, they've been good for the last couple of years. They upset LSU a couple of years ago. Pretty sure. Yeah, so.
Yeah, they're always a talented team. They went to Nebraska and got a win this year, which was huge. And they've had a really good year, and we'll definitely have to be ready for them.
Yeah, like Tariq said, 9-win team. They upset Nebraska at Nebraska, so we're excited for the competition.
James and Khalil, you finally kind of have a set date now that your UB career is going to be over. December 22nd now. So does that kind of set in a little bit that now you've had senior day, you've had you know, there's a chance to go to the MAC titles like that, but now you know the exact day that, you know, you have 3 weeks left of being able to suit up for this team.
Yeah, I mean, when you put it like that, it's I mean, there's a set date, but I don't really think about that too much because the journey has been what I've loved, and it's not so much that like I've gotten to have so much fun here, and that it's just an ending. It's not just because like my career's ending on the 22nd or whatever. It's not about that. I don't think. It's more about that I've just enjoyed this ride with my guys.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. Coming from California and just 3 years ago to think about how far we've come, how far I've come. I mean, you know, who knows? I don't know if I would have ever been to Buffalo, New York, you know, without this opportunity. So, for things to kind of come to a close, December 22nd, you know, I mean, we're forever going to be a Bull, and just, you know, the relationships that I've made through UB, through this team, through this university, I mean, it's going to last a lifetime. So it really doesn't end here.
You guys will be out of class and exams and so forth, right, well before the 22nd, so you can just focus on football?
Yeah, I think my yoga exam's a little bit before it, so I'll be all right.
Khalil, after the game, you said that you 100% guarantee that you guys are going to be ready to rebound, ready for this game. Have you guys kind of put that game in the rearview mirror now that you've had a couple days to, you know, reflect, and now that it's over?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's still kind of lingering around a little bit, but, you know, in the next 24, 48 hours, I think all our efforts are going to be on to Troy and getting ready for this game.
Do you should be like having a bowl game before Christmas instead of having to drag it out to like the 28th, the 29th, or even after the New Year?
Oh yeah, because it's always nice to spend Christmas with your family. Obviously, we don't really get Thanksgiving. I haven't been at home for Thanksgiving for the last 4 years now, so it's nice to get Christmas at home with my fam and stuff. So.
Yeah, kind of what he said. I mean, either way, I mean, you'd kind of like it to be a little after because that's just more time with the team. You know, we got a lot of seniors and guys leaving that you get close with. So, I mean, that'd be nice, but also before Christmas because you do want to get home and see your family.
Yeah, like they said, it can go both ways. More time to spend with this team, you know, as the clock kind of winding down. But on the other side, you know, get a chance to go home and spend time with family.
Anything else for you guys? All right, thank you.